The Muses, the Daughters of Memory. Part 1. 9 Nights of Passion. If you have ever felt a sudden spark of an idea, a melody that plays in your head from nowhere, or words that flow onto paper as if magic, the Greeks believed you had been touched by the Muses. But before they were the goddesses of art, they were the daughters of memory. Their story begins with Zeus, the king of gods. After the great war with the Titans, Zeus wanted a way to commemorate the victory, to sing of the glories of the gods so they would never be forgotten. He sought out Mnemosyne, the Titaness of memory. For 9 consecutive nights, Zeus lay with Mnemosyne in the holy hills of Pieria, and in due time she gave birth to 9 daughters. They were not warriors or rulers. They were one mind, one spirit, split into 9 forms. They were the Muses. Their existence tells us a profound truth about Greek philosophy. Art cannot exist without memory. Without remembering the past, we cannot create the future. Part 2. The Divine Chorus. The 9 sisters lived on Mount Helicon and Mount Parnassus, dancing near the violet-colored springs. They were the entertainers of Olympus. Whenever the gods feasted, it was the Muses who sang, often led by Apollo, the god of music, as acting as their conductor. When they sang, the world fell silent. The dark thoughts of men vanished, and even the rage of Ares, the god of war, was soothed. Each muse governed a specific art. Calliope, the eldest and wisest, held the tablet for epic poetry. Clio held the scrolls of history. Erato commanded love poetry, while Melpomene held the tragic mask of tragedy, and Thalia the comic mask of comedy. Polyhymnia sang sacred hymns, Terpsichore danced, Euterpe played the flute, and Urania looked to the stars for astronomy. Together, they represented the sum of human civilization. Part 3. The Touch of Madness. To the ancient Greeks, an artist was not a genius in their own right. They were merely a vessel. A poet did not write a poem. A muse breathed the poem into him. This is why famous epics like the Iliad and the Odyssey begin with an invocation. Sing to me, O Muse. It was a plea for help. But the gift of the Muses was dangerous. It was a form of divine madness. Those they loved they blessed with a voice sweeter than honey, but those they ignored were left stuttering and blank. And like all gods, the Muses were jealous of their gifts. They demanded absolute respect. To claim that your talent was your own and not a gift from them was the ultimate sin of pride. There was once a king named Pyrrhus who had 9 beautiful daughters. They were talented singers, so talented that their praise went to their heads. They traveled the land, boasting that their voices were superior even to the Muses themselves. They marched up to Mount Helicon and challenged the goddesses to a contest. The Muses, usually gentle, accepted the challenge with cold eyes. The nymphs of the forest were chosen as judges. The 9 mortal sisters sang first. Their song was technically perfect, but it lacked soul. It was loud, brash, and full of arrogance. When they finished, the birds stayed silent, and the wind did not stir. Then it was the Muses' turn. Calliope, the muse of epic poetry, stepped forward. She did not shout, she simply sang. She sang of the kidnapping of Persephone and the sorrow of Demeter. Her voice was so beautiful, so full of raw emotion and divine power, that the rivers stopped flowing to listen. The very stones on the mountain wept. The sky turned a deeper shade of blue. The verdict was instant. The nymphs declared the Muses the winners. But the 9 mortal sisters did not accept defeat gracefully. They screamed, cursed, and tried to attack the goddesses. The Muses had seen enough. As the mortal sisters opened their mouths to scream insults, their skin sprouted black and white feathers, their noses hardened into beaks, their arms transformed into wings. They were turned into magpies, birds known for their endless chattering noise. The Muses left them there squawking in the trees, a living reminder that while art is a gift, arrogance is a curse. Today, the Muses are still with us, hidden in our language. A place where we keep art is a museum, the House of Muses. The art of arranging sound is music, and when we are deep in thought looking for an idea, we say we are amused or bemused. They are the silent partners in every act of human creativity.